Hello, it's vlog time again, and yeah, I almost forgot about this today. And then I thought, oh, shall I wait till tomorrow? Nah, I'll do it today, get it all set up. Backdrop today is once again from Z Footage. I shall leave a link to the channel in my description. They do free stock footage, and although it's not absolutely necessary, they don't require it, it is pure manners that I attribute the backdrop to them. Now, yes, so what have we got? A little bit of a niggle first, I think. Is, yes, I use Scan as you shop. So sue me. It's convenient for me, and with my anxiety in crowds and trolley rage that I get, it gets me through the supermarket quicker. It gets me out the door quicker. All I have to do is go up to their scanner, go beep, and it's done. But companies are putting QR barcodes right next to the 2D barcodes on their products. So you scan it and it goes beep. I don't recognise this item because I've got the wrong bloody barcode. Stop doing it! But anyway, that's my rant for that one. Okay, now, so finally we have an upturn in the weather, and I got the garden done, and the mower behaved flawlessly. Okay, it was hard work. It was hard work because the ground wasn't completely dry, and I had to keep unjamming it. Not the fault of the mower, really. It's just wet grass, and it was sticking up in the entrance to the hopper. In there I went, dragged the bloody stuff out, and yeah, all sorted out. And at least the garden, you can walk out there now, and it's not, you don't have to hack through it like a jungle. Yeah, let's hope this nice weather keeps up now. We've had enough crap weather, and I'm going for another heat wave. Sorry guys, especially during my holidays. Let's have a heat wave during my holidays. This is my time to shine. I'm not wholly selfish. We get miserable weather most of the year. Let's enjoy the nice weather. Okay, what next? I haven't got much to talk about this week, so I'm going to come up with something at the end. We do have 2 new family members. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not my choice. Outvoted, I knew I'd be outvoted. We got 2 new kittens. They're called Eddie and Dustin, after characters from Stranger Things. They're both jet black male kittens. I will get them up before the end of this vlog. Yes, so there will be a jump cut in it, so I get the kittens. But let's get the rest of the vlog out the way first. So, yeah, they're as cute as anything. Can't help but to love them, let's be fair. So now we got 6 cats, again. Again, not my choice, but it's a family and there's no grandkids, so yeah. It's not looking to be any grandkids, and to be honest, that doesn't really upset me. Okay, but when that happens as well, you know, that's going to be a life-changing experience. So, that's, I'm not going to say it's something I'm dreading, because it's not. But I do want my children to have their own houses and settled before they give grandchildren. You listening, kids? Yeah. On the retro front, not really much, but I have ordered a network card for the Amiga. Now, every other one I've seen has been in the United States with horrendous postage and shipping times, but I finally found one in the UK, and it's with the Royal Mail. So that one will be with us shortly, and that will be going on the Amiga. Excuse me while I take a sip of coffee. That's better. Right, so yeah, expect some videos with the Amiga running on network. I got the network card because even though with the Pi Storm and Musashi, it does access the network and wirelessly. With MU86, MU68, 68,000 processor, MU68, it doesn't. It's pretty raw and very fast. So, network card coming in, that works. I've already got a real-time clock, as you know from the last vlog. Network card next, and yeah, more playing to be done. Now, brewing, my brewing dock. So, Dell has asked how it's done. What are the pitfalls? What are the savings? So let's get on with that. So Basically, I've been brewing with Pinter. I'll put a referral link again in the description. Yes, I don't do referral links often, but in this case it's my vlog, and why the hell not? If you can benefit from it and I can benefit from it, why not? So anyway, the Pinter system. I had the Pinter one from years ago. It was a birthday present, and it lasted quite a while. Now, the brewing process hasn't changed much, but it's a lot easier with the Pinter 3. I didn't get a Pinter 2. I skipped straight from Pinter 1 to Pinter 3. Now, Pinter 1, you basically, first of all, you sterilise it. All steriliser is a measured amount of OxyCleaner. Seriously, I found that out right at the start when I cocked up the first one. So you put your OxyCleaner in, fill it up to the mark with hot water, put the cap on, shake it, stand it upside down in the brewing dock for 10 minutes. The brewing dock is, you pop the barrel on the brewing dock, twist, and it clicks into place. Then you take that off, allow it to put the tap on, pull the tap, let the cleaning fluid now run through that, and then empty it all out. There's no need to swill it, even though I usually do give it one little bit of swill, just to get the loose bits of OxyCleaner that haven't dissolved properly out. Okay, next, you fill it up with cold water to the mark, you add the yeast and the brewing mix, put the cap on, shake it, again, then you stand it on the brewing dock, set the carbonation dial to what it is on the manual, on the website, whatever. Each brewing has had its own carbonation setting, each kit, and you stick it in a cupboard for the required number of days. Now there's 2 sets of brewing times, conditioning times for each brew. I usually go for the longer one because it makes a better brew. Now you take it, after that time, you take it out of the cupboard, wherever you put it. Remove the brewing dock and wash that out instantly because it's full of yeast and sediment and all sorts of God knows what. Clean that out, clean off the cap and put the tap on. You don't do the tapping yet. Oh, sorry, with the Pinter 3 there's an extra step here. You've got a hopper. So you unscrew the hopper cap, put the hopper in, let the hopper empty into the barrel, take the hopper jar out, put the cap back on, and then you carry on with the rest of the instructions. You stick that in the fridge then for the required conditioning time, and then you tap it. Now tapping on the Pinter 1, you used to have to, whenever you drew from the Pinter 1, you used to have to reach behind, set the carbonation dial to off, so it lets all the air through, otherwise it would trap the beer in the system. So it would allow a smooth flow through. Draw half a glass out, chuck it away, and then you can start drinking the beer. Usually very, very lively on the first few. On the Pinter 3, just start pouring and drinking. Nothing to do with the carbonation dial, you don't touch it throughout the whole process. With the Pinter 1, it used to go flat after about 4 days, so you used to have to drink the whole pint in my long weekend, 5 days, so yeah. It's 10 pints. I generally go through 2 or 3 glasses in an evening. I'm not a heavy drinker. I just like the taste of beer. And with the Pinter 3, no rush whatsoever. It's just as lively when you finish it a week later. It lasts up to 30 days apparently. So yeah, I can take my time with that now. I mean, I've got more in there now. It's nowhere near empty. And that's going to last me. I'm on earlies next week, so I won't be drinking much at all. I'm earlies this week, so I won't be drinking much at all. So yeah, and once you're done, you just take it all apart, swill it out, put it away to the next one. So yeah, savings, I wouldn't say it's really much of a saving. It works out about about £1.80 per pint. So you can get cheaper than that in Tesco in some cases, although that's going up. But it's your own brew. You've got your own time to drink it as well. Well, you get with bottles, but what the hell. Okay, yeah, you can get bulk cans as cheaper, but that's just for getting pissed, isn't it? Let's be fair. That's not for the taste. You don't drink bulk things for the taste. I like it. and I'll carry on doing it. I got another one now in the fridge ready to go, and this one's empty because I've taken advantage of a few offers. And yeah, basically, the beers are about 20 quid a kit if you buy them, 20 to 23 quid. If you subscribe, 16.99. That's one a month. So, that's the brewing system. Well worth it, in my opinion, and pint of 3 does make things a lot simpler. Okay, now basically, I've run out of things to talk about here, and it's only 10 minutes, so I'm going to get on with my a thought of the day I had a while back. Now, this is science fiction impossibilities. Now, these are my opinions based on what I know about the laws of physics and science, and in any of these, I will happily be proven wrong. But you've got to try and prove it. No speculation. If you can't prove it, it's not going to happen. And I'll tell you why. Faster than light travel, traversable wormholes, travel to the past. Now all of these, there are theories that make it possible. However, they all require something like exotic matter, negative mass, which hasn't been found to exist. Related to that is one further down. Any manipulation of the curvature of space-time outside the framework of general relativity. Basically, no anti-gravity, no warp drive. You can't do it. You need negative mass. And to do it without energy or mass just isn't happening. It just doesn't work that way in physics. Now again, if you can prove it's possible, fine. That's how science works. We hope to be proven wrong, but that's the way things stand as it looks. I don't think it'll ever happen, personally. Okay, travel to another universe, assuming they exist. We're sealed in this bubble. End of story. No matter what, even if other universes existed, we are sealed in this bubble. So Sliders is completely out. There's no way of getting to another universe. There's just no pathway. It's sealed in. Yeah, the laws in another universe aren't even guaranteed to be the same. So there may not even be, probably isn't, by the laws of physics, a link through. No way possible. Anyway, another one, miniaturization. Now, I'm not talking about making computer chips shorter. I'm on about, say, sort of making a human smaller, for instance, like in Fantastic Voyage and stuff like that. We're this size due to quantum laws, as in how far electrons are from the atom, how far they stay apart in molecules. You can't reduce that size. And then you got the law where if you double the length of something, you square the size, and you cube the volume. We're this size for a reason. We're this size because it works. This is why insects at that size, they got no lungs. They can breathe through the air, oh God, I can't remember what they're called now. Anyway, it's basically tubes in their skin that allow them to breathe. And why can't I remember what they're called? Brain fog. I haven't got that written down, you see. But yeah. And that's, to an insect, air is a fluid. It's something because of their size. And then you get to large animals like elephants, and their bone structure is massive. There's a reason we're this size. You can't miniaturize. I mean, even if you did, say, miniaturize us to half the height, we'd still be the same weight. Our bones would snap. So yeah, miniaturization, not happening. Macro teleportation, Star Trek style, not happening. Too much. They can do simple teleportation with particles, electrons, and this requires destruction of the original particle, with the information being transferred to another particle. Now you try doing that with the trillions of particles, not molecules, not atoms, particles, and you're talking about every single particle. Imagine that the amount of particles in a single proton is incredible. Seriously, a proton is an incredibly complex piece. 3 quarks, 2 up, 1 down, and all those gluons travelling in between. They're all particles. Not happening, sorry. Non-Newtonian propulsion, like the M drive, for instance. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. you can't get around it as much as you want to. You've got to throw something out the back to go forward, or you've got to have some friction to allow you to push against another object to allow you to move. Non-Newtonian propulsion just isn't happening. The M drive has already been proven non-functional, and so will any other similar device. Again, happy to be proven wrong. Prove it. The last one on this list of actual sci-fi is force fields. What are you supposed to use? There's 4 fundamental forces of physics. You've got strong nuclear force, which is extremely short distance, which also produces the strong force, which holds molecules together, atoms together as molecules. But that's basically the same thing. You've got the weak nuclear force, which basically allows for beta decay. It'll change an up quark to a down quark, produce a neutrino, and turn an electron, which is the beta decay, and it'll turn a proton into a neutron. You can't use that as a force field. And then you've got the ones we really know, electromagnetism. Well, we use that every day. Electricity, light, that does a lot more. Electromagnetism does a lot more. But yeah, it can't do a force field. And the other one is the weakest one of all, which may not even be a force, is gravity. You can't use gravity because gravity is so weak. I mean, you're lifting your hand up. That's gravity. My muscles can lift my hand up against the whole planet's gravity. So gravity is too weak. Can't be done. So yeah, force fields will never happen. Now, I'm going to add one more thing to this before we go. Lightsabers. They are not science fiction. They are science fantasy. They are a glamorous weapon. Completely impractical. The heat would just melt everything around, not just in that little area. As much as the lightsaber is the best science fiction, science fantasy weapon ever, in my opinion, it's not possible, sadly. We're stuck with replicas on that one. You can sort of get equivalents, but it always involves the actual stem, the actual blade of the lightsaber being a metal thing, firing out either flames or heat or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick jump cut now and get the little monsters. I'm back, and here they are. We got Eddie here and Dustin here. Oh, Eddie was the one we got first. Yeah, you were. Yeah, go. Eddie was the one we got first, and his brother didn't go from the person we got them from. So we picked up Dustin as well. They're always fighting, but they do love each other because they'll sleep curled up together. Yeah, there we are. So that's Eddie, tiny trip hazard, and Dustin, terrible twins. And bloody lovely they are. They're cute as hell. Good as gold they are, to be honest. So, again, our Ukraine business still going on, so we'll finish with the Ukraine flag. And until next time, have a lovely time. Enjoy the weather. Ta-ra now.